watch anything. Welcome everyone. I'd like to start with introductions. We'll start with Art.
Hi everyone, good morning. Check this out a little bit. I'm Mr. Park. I'm a bodybuilder and I was the best poser awarded back in 2023 by Guy Del Rosa. Rest in peace. And love to talk to you guys regarding all the necessary things that we need to know. Getting ready for prep, all the posing, all the key points, things that could help us to make the journey of cutting down for a show easier and have an easier time on the stage and have a better presentation for the judges. And now I'll say Julia.
Hi everyone, my name is Julia DeLuzio. I am an NBC wellness competitor. I've been competing for a year and a half now. My most recent show was North Americans, which is a national show, and that was in August. I'm in the thick of it with the off season, so forgive me if I'm like straining for the side poses when I teach you guys how to side pose. Just over that. And that's it. I'm happy to have you guys here. I'm happy to be a part of this.
Hi guys, I'm Julie. How are you? Good afternoon. Just to let you guys know, Robert is my coach. Right there. So I do wellness and I've done bikini. I've been competing this is going to be going on my 4th year now. Absolutely love it. It's definitely an adventure, something to enjoy. I mean, the point is just to enjoy the moment. Posing is a huge key. It is going to make or break it. So you can be at the best physique you are, but that posing is what's going to get the judges' attentions. So that's why we're trying to get this for you guys so that you can enjoy and help you guys out as much as you can.
Hello, my name's Kevin. I hope we can all have a good time, learn something, and let's get some chord turns done. Robin Mays, IFBB Pro.
So we're going to actually start in the room over there. We'll bring everyone in and we'll just break it into divisions once we get in here. I just remember I didn't introduce myself. My name is Robin Mays. I am an IFBB Pro. I've been a pro for about 9 years now. And I am millennial. I usually don't tell people that because I just think it's obnoxious. They were like, no, you have to tell everyone. So you guys ready? All right, let's have some fun. Let's go. All right, let's go.
I never wash it. It's true.
What do you want?
That was me. I never wash it. I wear it every day. I know, but
Come on, buddy.
not me. I'm wearing a t-shirt every single day that says I know what happens. I'm gonna be obnoxious as shit.
No, this is live. No edits.
Yeah, might as well. They're the ones that show up.
Let's leave the show.
It's a bold color.
All right, how many here want to pose for wellness? And bikini? All right, we'll start with wellness.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 3 guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smaller groups are better.
All right.
All right, so what's to you?
Or what, if you want. Always talk about the poses.
Talk about the poses?
I mean, yeah.
Do a demonstration.
You demonstrate, shut up.
Perfect, yes, because you're in better shape right now. Fine.
You need to
So,
take those shoes off and
do you want to put your heels on?
Yeah.
so a little bit about the wellness division. The wellness division is mainly, everyone has to be in shape, but the focus is glutes and these quads, these big old quads here. I don't do wellness, but I'd be lucky at it.
Sure. Yeah, so it's asymmetry division.
Right.
Most divisions are symmetrical. You require balance. With wellness, you want to have your lower body be dominant and your upper body to be smaller than that. You kind of want to make it so they don't even match, essentially. But with that, there is a form of balance with wellness where your hamstrings, glutes, and your quads have to be balanced. They have to look good together. So like, you could be marked down if you have super huge quads, no hamstrings, and no glutes with any part. So they really have to balance each other out at the bottom, but your top and your bottom need to be a symmetry, okay? So there's 4 poses in wellness. In bikini, there's only 2, and we'll get to those after, but for wellness, there's the front pose, which Julie will demonstrate for you. So this is, the wellness front pose is very different from the bikini front pose. And we'll talk about that after, but it's more, you want to create the illusion that your bottom half is larger than your top half. And we all do legs like crazy, so we're constantly engaging our upper body, which can lead to more muscle development. So we really have to kind of create that illusion in that front pose where the upper body is smaller than the lower body, where the lower body is dominant. So you, sorry, especially with my cold hands. So as you can see, so Julie is narrowing her waist. You want to create the tiniest waist possible. That's just going to make your legs look even bigger for wellness. And she's got, I'm just going to take a look at her. She's got her chest up completely. Her hair is usually down. Well, everybody's hair is down in a, I think I only saw one girl with her hair up, but in wellness, your hair is primarily down, so it'll cover your shoulders. So again, it's an illusion. Posing is essentially an illusion. You want to create your best features. You do not want to show any flaws, because if you show them, you're judged on them. So she's creating this tiny little waist. Her glute is poking out from the side to create that S shape, and then her legs are bringing it in on the ankles. So can you guys see it? Okay, I'm like, so she's got the S frame, she's going down, and her ankles are kind of tying it into that taper, okay? Her hair's up, so you're looking at her amazing shoulders, but when her hair is down, obviously it'll create the illusion that they're not as developed, okay? So that is the wellness front pose. Then you're gonna go to your quarter turn, which is the side pose, so whichever quarter turn you want to, doesn't matter. And the wellness side pose, you really wanna focus on having your belly button hit the wall, but also pivoting your upper body, okay? And you wanna have a relaxed arm, and you wanna silhouette, again, you're trying to create the illusion of your lower body being dominant. So obviously her hair will be down over her shoulders, all you'll see is her tiny little waist and then her glute pop, okay? And then let's do the other side pose.
Back versus switch legs.
You wanna go to back pose?
Yeah.
Back pose?
Just
Because you're doing it in your routine, right? Yeah.
I can't just move from back.
So with her back pose, again, you really want to focus, obviously, her hair, because they don't like to see our backs for whatever reason. It's such a sad.
It's because it makes the growth look muscular.
Sad. Of course. It's, go
No,
figure.
seriously,
Go
that's
figure. I
what a lot
know.
of people
But we
say.
all have developed backs in wellness because we're lifting so heavy, right? So it just kind of naturally does that. So her hair is going to be on her back. So all you really want to focus on in the wellness back pose is the taper of the waist and the large glutes coming out. So again, she's trying to show, so just picture her hair there, right? So she's trying to show her small waist and with her big glutes and her leg development. And then you'll always want to see like a quad sweep to like make it even more exaggerated, okay? So now the other side pose. I know, it's.
Sorry, it's alright,
It's
because I'm
one
so
of these
used to a
things.
transition.
So again, with the side pose, with wellness, you have 2 side poses, each side, okay? So with the side pose, again, you see the glute pop, you see her hamstring development, you see her lower body is significantly more developed than her upper body, okay? So wellness has 4 poses. Any questions?
You look fabulous.
So good, right? So good.
Thank you.
So good.
Do you want to do same thing for bikini on
Yeah.
the sneaker? Make it easy?
Absolutely, absolutely. So with bikini, there's 2 poses. There's front and back. Lucky, lucky bikini. I say it all the time, I'm like, God, I wish we had 2 poses in wellness. Right, so, but the bikini front pose looks similar to the wellness side pose, but it's not. It's more angled towards the judges. Whereas like, you're not trying to create, and I should kind of bounce back, because bikini is not like wellness where anything is asymmetrical. It's all balanced. And there's a level of conditioning that you need to show in bikini. It's a little softer. There is essentially a little less muscle development because of the stature of what they want bikini to be, the physique. They don't want big legs, they don't want big glutes. They do want developed glutes, they do want developed hamstrings and legs, but they don't want to the level of wellness, if that makes sense. So everything's pretty much balanced throughout. So with bikini, you're really wanting to show, again, the tiny little waist and the development of the glutes, but not so much as where it's like in wellness where it's overpowering the top half. It needs to all flow. Okay, so that's the bikini front pose. And in bikini, you can choose which side you want as your front pose. So yeah, look, bikini's so lucky. So lucky. And then the back pose is the second pose in bikini. So same thing with wellness, but with bikini, you'll want your toes actually pointed forward, where in wellness in the back pose, you kind of want to create that illusion of bigger legs. So you're 45-degree angling them. We'll get to that when we start posing. But in
Can I just
bikini,
interrupt?
yeah.
So for the guys, pay attention to this stuff too, because a lot of presentation goes both ways. So you want to make sure you pay attention to what she's saying, because it actually matters.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. So yeah, with bikini, you really want to have, with wellness, the difference in that back pose is you're really trying to have that huge quad sweep, right? You want to see the quads from the back, because that's just killer, right? But with bikini, yeah, exactly. So with bikini, you just want to like, I hate to say, you just want to just stand there, but it's so relaxed, the back pose. It's much more relaxed than like, whereas wellness, you're like really trying to like, you know, you've got more muscle development there. So that's perfect. So she's still like focusing in on that waist and soft glutes, still developed. And then she's not doing like any crazy side sweeps, nothing like that. She's just very relaxed. Good. Front and back for bikini. 2 poses.
Simple and easy. Any questions?
Any questions at all?
Sometimes they make you walk to the curtain and walk back.
They do. They do. For overall, when you're, and we'll go through this. We'll go through like, we're probably gonna do multiple posing seminars probably, and like Q&As for bodybuilding, like first time competitors, like
It'd be
the
good to
ins and
make it
outs,
like a
because it's a
regular
lot.
thing.
It's a lot of info. Like we all have our little tips and tricks that we do, our show day hacks, like what to bring. It goes into such detail. So for right now, like as far as the posing, just remember that as soon as your heels hit that stage, you're being judged. I don't care if the judges are looking down at their notepad. I don't care if they're talking to each other, they're looking at some other girl, you're being judged. So as soon as your heels, if you can see them, they can see you. Always smile, always have a good time. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The biggest thing is having a good time. Like there's always stresses and stuff like that. Your nerves are gonna be taken in place, but
Yeah, show day is
Have
super
fun.
stimulating.
Like this, you worked so hard to literally get to this point. Enjoy it. Enjoy every single moment from the time you're backstage to the time you step on stage to the time you step back off stage. Have fun. Like this is the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that you have put into this. The amount of sacrifice, literally sacrifices of not going to a family party because you know that there's that temptation of, oh, I can have that 10 cookies.
and being like, okay, was it worth it? You know, so enjoy every single moment. For sure.
Smile on stage.
Smile.
Even
Yes.
if you are moved, and we'll talk about like center stage and all that, even if you're moved to the outside, even if your last call outs, even if you know you're not gonna place, you smile and keep that smile, because the judges remember that, people remember that, and you really wanna have that reputation in bodybuilding for sure.
Plus, you want to smile in those pictures, you know.
Exactly, exactly. There's
Taking
nothing worse than having a
100
mug
months.
face in your stage shots, like, oh my gosh, there's nothing worse.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you guys have any questions for Julie or I?
So you guys ready to pose? No one's gonna judge you. We all know it's somewhere.
I have a question. I'm ready to go.
You ready?
You got your suit?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go put it on.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever you guys feel like comfortable in.
Yeah, you don't have to have a suit. You can pose with whatever you have on.
How many of the guys are doing classic?
So straight down. See where that guy walking with the hat on?
One,
Right down there.
2,
Two.
3. What? Physique?
Yeah,
Okay.
you tell me.
Why not classic?
I don't know. I've never done this. You tell me.
We'll see. We'll see. When you take your shirt off, I'll let you know what you can do.
Okay.
All right.
Do you know the
Okay.
bathroom
So
is?
Yeah,
it's
right.
James, Tom, right?
Yep.
And then I don't know you.
Brady.
Brady.
I'm Tiago.
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 All right. Your name's T for today, right?
Made it easier for all of us. Perfect.
You guys
Thanks,
ready?
Kevin.
Everybody knows Par, right? I'm Kevin.
Again, I didn't know Bradley. I met you T before here, I think.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, we met.
Yeah, we're training. We're doing like
True. Is that start now?
We're gonna go through some of the information, like in all the background, the basics of it. Then, while they're getting ready, we give you a little bit of the background of what you guys were expecting before you step on the stage. For guys, a little bit more to the point to the T, because the judges, again, they're very picky with you guys. So some of the things that you guys need to know is a base part of the workouts, what you guys need to do to understand the mind-muscle connection, because you need to make sure when you are doing any of your back shots, you are flexing a lot of hamstring and glutes, especially when in classic. Kevin, again, he's great at all the transformation side, the posing. If you notice his routines, is every single muscle in the back, from shoulders, traps, center of the back, lower back, glutes, hamstring, calves, every single one of those muscles need to be contracted. They need to be presented, but not too contracted to the point that you guys are losing energy and you won't be able to present to the judges. If they see there's so much shaking on a stage, that's another point you're gonna get judged. That means you didn't have enough posing or practice. Water, you are very depleted on a stage. Those are the things you gotta remember. Posing is one of the things every single day after training, while you're training.
While you're training.
Posing, squeezing, getting the glycogen out, helps you get those lactic acid out, lets your nerves to understand what they need to be doing. And
It
once you put the
basically
posing,
trains the muscle.
exactly.
So you can train every day. You can train posing every day.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
2,
should train.
3,
Yeah.
4 times
All
a
in
day
all
as much as
season.
you
Yeah,
want.
as much as you can. One of the things like I do when I do my back, after I do lat pull downs, I'm gonna open my lats. Because the blood is already there. Now I'm trained. I can open my lats, like drop up and down, because I've trained my body to do it. It's something, it's not an easy thing to learn, but once you get it, definitely it's just but the only way you're gonna get good at something is to keep practicing. You're never gonna be, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a pro, I don't practice. Yes, I do. Every single day. And it's not just when I'm competing, even in my off season, which is the best time. So when you, like right now, I'm in off season, just starting prep. I have, weight to lose, but if I can pose it this well now, once I drop the weight, it's easy. So
Much easier.
yeah, much
Who's getting ready for a show? Right now? 1,
Yeah.
2. Okay, what, the main show?
Yeah.
Okay, 24 weeks out today, right? Well, less than
All right,
4
let's
weeks.
take those shirts off. Let's go.
Yeah, come on.
Don't be
You
afraid.
said,
Nobody judges anyway.
Bradley?
No.
Brady. Well, are you competing?
Not yet, nah.
Have you thought about it? When you
I've definitely thought about it. I was kind of like him, where I was kind of deciding if I want to do classic or if I want to do physique, but I'm kind of leaning more towards classic.
Classic, perfect. So we're gonna go through all this stuff, all the
Let's have the guys lined up right here.
Yeah, actually, this might be my
much better, yeah. Since it's 4 years.
How far down are we going?
Yeah, whatever you guys. The more you show, the easier it'll be, because obviously education is the important thing. Then obviously when you're on stage, no socks, no shoes, right? Yeah. So that's one thing you're gonna have to practice on as you progress.
You gotta remember, the more relaxed you are with the posing, all the stuff that we're gonna go through, I'm gonna mention it. Every single pose is, the transformation is what the judges room are looking for. Again, Julia was explaining it. As soon as you guys step on a stage, every single judge is looking at you, how you guys showing up. If you are having your head down, your body, especially with classic and bodybuilding.
Doesn't matter what any of them.
For you
The
guys,
floor
it's-
is gonna be there, so there's no need to look at it.
One of the things you gotta remember, when you're walking in, it's that up and proud Arnold system that he always mentioned from day one, up and proud. That means ribcage up. Always keep your chest up, puffed up when you're stepping on a stage. The reason is, makes you look bigger. When you're pushing that, the posture.
Confidence.
Yeah. They care about it. The smile. They want to see every single athlete that step on that stage, they want to win. If you're not confident before walking in, they're like, he's not even confident, he doesn't know what he wants to do or what his post is gonna hurt. So they'll already have a little bit of eye on you, they're gonna judge on a lot of things. So you have a laser eye on. That's one side, but keep the chest up, make yourself look big as possible. When you say, you don't need to be like a Rich Piana walking in like a short white, no, you just need to be posture-wise very outward. That helps the judges to keep the eye on.
So one of the first things in posing, you start from the floor up. So always remember, you start with your feet. So if you have really big legs, you can kind of keep them closer, and you're gonna flare your quads out. If you have really tiny legs, going like this is not gonna make your legs look bigger. It just shows exactly how small they are. You can go a little bit wider, but
And honestly, this will be very individual. Right now, it's
Yes.
just to get the basics of what you should understand. Alright? So, good legs, wide shoulders,
on an angle.
rib cage up. You know, when you start the quarter turns, the quarter turns are what everybody should learn right away. Because one,
Stay next to him so I can learn.
the quarter turns,
Yeah.
the quarter turns are what the judges start with. So, as
Yeah.
soon as you walk out, that's like you're getting prepared immediately.
chest
So
up,
you need to
abs in,
You need
backs
to
open.
be on the money, 100%, because they're watching you the whole time. As you walk, as you turn, transitions, everything.
So, again, one of the things we were mentioning first, keep the rib cage upward, that you're opening up your chest is puffed. One most important key, the judges are sitting, basically if you're looking at the baseboard right there, the judges are sitting right all the way down. So that doesn't mean you guys need to be tilting forward or tilting back.
Nope.
Your tilt will change the whole angle of the way they're looking at you. If you're staying forward, that's the reason we have it here. We want to always keep forward, we want to stay forward. Best part about this room is you have all these mirrors that you can let us know if I'm tilting backward with my post or I'm tilting
Usually,
forward.
shoulder width is about right.
And you gotta remember, every single thing, as Robert mentioned, every single motion start from your below. So as soon as you step on the stage, you gotta hit your poses. Secure the legs. They wanna see the legs. Close the gap between legs. That means the thighs.
Chest up.
That means every single, your thighs look good, closing every gap. As soon as they're open, as soon as they see the empty space, that makes you much smaller.
Relax your shoulders.
You want to take as much space possible when you're standing up, and you're facing forward instead of facing back.
A little bit.
Alright, so,
Almost
let's say, first thing we start is gonna be the front relax, which is flaring the lats
Turn your
open
wrist, just like
and staying forward. So, push a little forward.
That's what your front relax. This is the front relax. Abs in. So breathe out. You always
Nice.
want to make sure your abs.
Stay your hand a little bit wider.
Ab controlling
Stay a
the
little to the
knee
left so you get a little bit of space.
while you're on stage. I was like, practice that with me.
Yeah, for me it's like step on your right a little bit, yeah. So when you're upward, bring your hand a little bit higher, then you flares your lats a little more.
Chest up.
Sit on your quads, that means you're pushing your quads outward, so your foot position goes up, you're sitting on your quads.
You know how to do the core turns? Make sure you breathe.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely gotta work on that.
Your elbows should be higher instead
Learn how
of,
to chest breathe.
yeah, we go.
So
Now it
This
looks
is one of
wider.
the biggest points.
Yeah.
Breathe
Yeah.
in through your chest.
You're not tucking the abs are, you're not tucking the abs. Keep the abs open. Stretch it open.
Squeeze your abs.
No, just regular.
Keep the
Breathe through your
elbow.
chest. Small breaths. Small breaths.
You don't raise the shoulder. Open the chest up.
Learn how to control your breathing.
Open up. Stretch it open. Yeah.
Do you know how to do the core turns?
Not necessarily, no.
What do you know?
I know how to build the poses more so the transition.
So, front double, side chest, abs and thighs, back double.
You gotta remember, the longer you stay on every single pose, the easier it gets. That's another thing. So every single pose that you guys hit, try to hold it for 30 seconds or more. That breathing side, because at first when you start, you have a hard time holding it for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Then the second time is gonna be a little bit harder. But it gets easier the longer, but then make sure you get comfortable with that pose. So as you hit it, it just becomes a normal.
Want to work up to a minute.
Yeah.
When you start to do your quarter turns, always quarter turns to the right.
Alright, so.
So when you're here, you're set, pivot,
No.
and then this leg. So
When you have to.
as you get better at it, you're gonna be able to flow, pose through, and show more than you have. So that's another good tip. It's not what you have, it's what you show. So you can have the greatest physique in the world, but if you don't present it the way you should, you might lose to someone that's presenting their physique better. Now, you guys are doing all the same front relax, but if you're doing it for his physique and he's doing it for your physique, now you guys are backwards, you know what I mean? So you're not showing your best and he's not showing your best.
Right.
So that's another thing, another good tip, record yourself posing consistently and analyze yourself. Break it down, chop the head off and pretend like it's someone else. That's what you need to do. You need to be objective because that's what the judges are doing. They don't see your face, they see what's on stage. So
Let's just go through all the poses. Have them all go through poses, then one by one, just like help them demonstrate it. So again, first one, front relax, as Kevin was saying.
Front relax.
Front relax. Open the lats up. Stay upward. Keep the legs tight together. Close all the gaps. Much better. Yeah, you're not tightening the abs. You're opening it up. Yeah. So your legs. Look at what we want to do is keep the knee out a little bit, set on it. You don't need to flex it too much. You want to keep sitting on it a little bit. Makes it denser, makes it look bigger. Yeah. Yeah. So twist your leg a little bit. Yeah. Push the knee out a little bit. Yeah.
So with this, take this, put the weight on,
Same thing, remember?
like this,
Look to your right. Don't push too back.
like on the outside
Yeah.
of the
Same with you. So instead of holding
Yes.
it like this.
But don't lift it up, like almost, you know what I mean? Let's see what that just did for your legs. Turn around, look in the mirror. Turn around, look in the mirror.
Setting in on the legs.
Now you have it. So we gotta move your feet. Like this.
So don't tighten it too much. Be relaxed into it. There we go. That's enough.
See how, see what that just did?
Push the knee out.
Yes, does it hurt? Yes.
You want to sit a little bit more and more. Put the legs
Like
down.
that. When you practice it,
So what happens is, again, you are facing forward. Judges are sitting all the way along that. When they want to see you, it's fine. So when you narrow it down, you get small. So flex your
I mean,
chest.
it doesn't happen
You
overnight.
gotta make yourself more space you're taking, but
Fix my body and then I have to fix
you're taking most amount of space. So how big it can look by having less of a gap. So your arm is too wide out, it makes you small. So it has to be a very balance. Same with the legs. If my legs are too gap, now there's a gap between my thighs. It makes them look like they're not
And that's the spot.
That's the reason you want to be staying next to your opponent, right next to you, closing the gap so you look how bigger you are. Because if you're separated, then you
But
make
see,
you
look at my
smaller
quads.
individual.
Now watch
That's
me
what you
show.
want to
See that? See what just
Setting back
happened?
forward turns all
Hey,
the
that's
way
what you
down.
just push it. The quads. Yes,
we
like
go.
pushing the knees out.
Sit on your knees, push them back. I close the gap between your thighs. Which one of my best workouts is
Well, you gotta stay on that. So it's a lot to me. That's why I say go from the floor
Now
to
you
up.
look
This leg is weak.
And it's always gonna be, everybody has that.
So you having your
Here,
foot
one,
say forward, right one, so bring your back
right on up.
and then your heel sits in between the other legs, and you're driving your hand
Bring the feet out.
So with your right
Wrap
knee,
this around a little more.
push,
You
you're
wanna
grinding the
strap
left
that
foot against the right knee to push your hamstring out.
Yep, and breathe.
That's so we want to show the hamstring. And then you're rotating from right first. So do a motion, push to the right. And think about you have your holding a bar like that. Ballet. It's not like you're showing that you're pushing your
Oh, you're gonna start sweating?
If you're comfortable, you're probably doing fine. So always, when you pose,
Straight
it's
up
always
the
doing
leg,
this.
put the heel between the middle of the leg.
Comfortable in order to do it
There you
right.
go. Stand straight.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
So once you've been doing it,
You're grinding against your yeah.
This foot forward.
so you can.
Because you wanna
Now
match
you're gonna tap.
What you're standing
So this is your
Quarter
shoulder,
turn.
this is your back.
Push this
Quarter
slow.
turn. You're gonna step.
Just like sit on it instead of laying.
Bring the middle of your back leg,
Squeeze the all right? Yeah.
bring it up to your knee.
Legs.
Together.
Yeah, the middle. So like, yeah, right there. Now you wanna mash your back leg into your front leg.
This will
Inside chest.
So stand up. You wanna stand up.
Oh, yeah, legs are straight on these.
So remember, just
face forward.
always pose from the ground up. Alright? You're gonna need to work on your footwork because you're gonna this is what you need to primarily build up on your like now. Every day. You need to do your check in the morning. 40 turns, take 5 minutes. You can do more around.
If you don't want it,
Sorry, you're showing your legs because I need you to get your footwork. Hit the post. Hit the post.
and then this one's gonna cover your glutes, so don't let it cover your glutes.
So this stays like this.
Okay, quarter turn to the right. Pivot.
And breathe out. What you're breathing out, you're pushing all, you're showing all the muscles on your obliques.
So mash your legs. Okay, now what you do with your upper body. So imagine like you're holding a broomstick in front of you.
So
Now just twist to the side.
barley holding, right?
Okay, relax.
Yeah. Still has the,
So don't tilt too much. You want to stay square.
So the best way to do when you're like this,
Tilt it up. Drop your shoulder.
I didn't
Now
change
bring
anything.
this lap around. Don't cover your hands. Relax your hands. Relax your hands. You can ball your fist.
there we go, much better now. Much better. Much better now. But you're always facing forward, you're not trying to look at it, just going face forward at all.
Relax your hands.
Much better.
Much better, yeah. Then we have a quarter turn again, you're facing the rear, same situation, you're facing backward, not the way that it looks. If I'm staying backward, I push.
So bring your relax your elbows. Bring them in a little bit more. So drop your elbows.
Glutes and your hamstrings.
Internally rotate your shoulders. Now relax. Almost twist your hands out to the side.
You raise your chest and push your elbows back.
You want a neutral
The
grip.
reason is like they want to see from top to bottom.
A neutral grip with your hands. So do this with your hands.
Every single pose.
Rotate your shoulders forward.
Ground bottom. Legs
Just a little bit. Yep.
Have your legs out.
Hinge at the hips. So you got big legs. So you want to make your waist look smaller and your legs look big. You hinge at the hips because it will turn on your quad all the way up. So it's almost like you're doing a squat.
Keeping your chest up.
Keep your chest up the whole time.
You're just moving, right? So look at where the other one is. So your left one, your left side is where the judges, your left foot is gonna be more front.
Bring your back arm
And then,
forwards.
then you rotate.
Relax.
Yeah.
So drop it.
Right.
Drop
And breathe out. Because you want to show them your obliques, you want to show the hack, you want to show the back, you want to show the lats, you want to show the chest. You're doing all the side profiles for them to see. First thing they're going to look is your hamstrings, your glutes, your obliques, your chest, your arms.
You learn anything is but the first pose is this one. Once you get that, what's called this pose? That's the front relax. They call it front relax. They ain't nothing relax about it. Yep,
Keep
you
it
can't.
a little
You don't need to back. You don't need
Do a
to.
front lats, same situation.
That's gonna be your main.
Right, do you see that? How you spread
The main
bring
thing
your
is-
shoulder a little forward.
So the same thing you did in the front, but now you're just doing it.
Rotate that.
You're up here.
Going backward. Kind of over. Twice.
So you don't
Nice.
present those.
Perfect.
They're not gonna look at it.
Yep.
When you here, you grab up here.
Yep. Flex the obliques. Breathe out from the obliques. There we go. Okay, so like you're showing every single side profile from your chest, your shoulders,
Like as if
feet,
you're on a
hamstring, calves, arms, your rear delts, every single side profile is going to explain to the general. Keep it a little bit away from your body and keep it at a safe length so you can see it.
It's easier than here dropping it down.
So now, rotate, we're doing the quarter turn again. So
Plus you
you're
stay
facing back,
flexible.
yeah.
Judges like to see that.
Hamstring, glutes,
Take a step out. So a little wider with the feet.
keep the legs a little bit closer, a little bit, yeah, there we go. Set on the knee, bend the knee a little
What are you
bit.
done? Get up there.
There we go. You can just type, be this
You're really
type,
good. I wouldn't lie.
back. Get the legs closer against the rubber.
Back away.
Yeah, sit on the legs. Push your knee out.
Here's one. Yeah.
Relax your back a little bit, bring it wider. Same way that you put it. And you stay upward. Yeah, your legs are a little bit too close. Give them a little bit away, but keep the hamstring. So rotate your. What you're doing is
You do it in the back.
rotate
In the front, now it's just in the back.
What I'm doing, I'm pushing my knees.
So the same thing you did that side, now you gotta do it this way.
Okay.
So now this is your show
A little bit
side.
separated.
So you want this forward.
Knee, a little bit bent.
Now your back leg.
Close just that gap.
Your heel,
You're pushing yourself
match it with
up.
the middle of your foot, and then push your knees.
There's nothing else
Back
you can
knee, push
forward.
this
You don't need to do
to
any
your front
side.
leg.
There we go.
That makes your hamstring pop. And then you don't wanna flex it.
Keep on this. You need to put too much
When you flex
pressure
it,
on
it
it.
makes it
Sure,
shorter.
relax it.
You want it to tight relax.
Tight the glutes, tight the hamstring.
When you do your core,
Raise
here
your.
you're set.
Now
So when I
push this
say
side.
work tap, don't do this. Do this.
Want to turn all the way like you're
There we go.
making-
You
like
see
you're
how
holding-
wider you
imagine
are
you're
yourself
holding a
right now,
broomstick.
how you look at it? So the same concept that you're facing the judges up front, same exact concept. You're saying forward, you wanna look wider, you wanna push. So what can you do to help that? The exercise that you need to be doing to open up that rib cage. The rib cage is one of the things every single judge they want to notice
Slightly
it,
forward.
is that having that up proud or
You want your shoulder over your.
as soon as you tuck in, you make you all smaller. Get rid of your shoulder, makes you look smaller, it makes you look narrow. You should want to have that V.
You want
look.
this to be low.
You want to look, push these out basically. That's a reason you want to make sure your rib cage is always open. So hit it again, the quarter turn, basically. It's just a quarter turn back, yeah, from the transition from that side to back. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, let's do it
Sit on
fast.
legs.
Same thing.
Sit on the legs.
When you're ready, take your time.
There we go. No, basically what you're doing, sit on legs means like you're basically sitting on back of your leg. You're squeezing your glutes, you're squeezing your hamstring, and you're pushing it up. Bring your arm up, fist a little bit.
So same thing, remember,
Grab it.
tilt this way.
There we go.
Nice. Too far.
Raise the arm, raise your
Relax
chest.
your arm.
Same thing with Ron was
Relax this
saying.
arm. Bring it.
You want to show your back, so your knee.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I need to work on
You wanna
like
show
my breathing
this.
control. I mean, obviously I have a lot to work on, but
Bring it a
that's
little bit higher. Your elbows, over your feet. Push it. No, push your body back. Or the wrong way.
You know, I'll quarter turn.
You gotta do whatever's comfortable.
but yeah, because like you're basically every time you're still
Get the
doing
most.
That's all you're doing. It's like a military.
Quarter turn, yeah, exactly. Right face, right face, right face, right face. Yeah.
And so when you're on stage, you're always turning right?
Yeah.
Never. I've seen people do it, and they're like,
So I
Push that when you're planting your feet.
So you're
Put
going,
on
there we go,
shoulder.
nice thing.
yeah.
Press down
Like this, almost like you're making an elbow push back up.
There we go. Always, there we go.
Wherever you're getting that gap in between.
That's where you should
So
generally
you won't have big problems.
Having it up.
It's comfortable, but
Right.
so you want at least this to be.
So you want to minimize the gap.
Right.
Slide in. Yep, there you go.
You don't need to flex it here, you want to flex in the back.
Quarter turn.
You're sitting on the.
You can't drop down.
You're gripping the ground with the back of
You're being judged the whole time. Quarter turn.
Sit into the ground, bring your shoulder back of your knee. You push
Oh, we
it.
started side chest already?
Apparently.
You just go straight to it. You go, you know what? No turns.
He's like, I'm not
Straight
doing
to
this.
side chest.
What was that supposed to do
Just
there?
quarter turn.
Yeah, quarter turn.
Right?
That's your original one.
Open. Quarter turn.
Tilt.
Quarter turn, you're gonna
Look ahead, don't look forward.
tap.
Side try.
Quarter turn, you're gonna step,
Turn.
turn together. Now you have your back.
Nice.
And then quarter turn.
Retract your shoulders
Yep.
this way. Okay. Now show me your front double.
Nice.
So front double is always the first pose, the first actual.
Yes. I think the quarter turns are probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
So bring your
Wait,
elbows
wait,
forward.
set hitting like
Because
the
most
left and
people
right.
dropping the shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have that mentality, there we go.
Lift your elbow.
Yeah, you understood the, again, keeping yourself straight forward, then rotating to the right, yeah. But it's, again,
It's easier.
Don't lean back.
exactly. Also, again, as soon as you do it, remember, the breathing is one of his breathe out. That means you empty out your lungs. Don't drop your body, drop the air. So what happens is it keeps all the muscles tight. So when they're seeing you, your legs are tight, flexing it to the ground.
Want to keep your
You're
biceps
twisting it. So every side of your obliques are tight. Because they start judging you. Somebody has obliques, doesn't know how to present them, you lose your side chest. Next person, he has just a genetic little bit of obliques, but you do have it really good. So if they can side chest, it's breathing right.
Get like set.
Posing could, you could break it or make it.
Right.
Don't worry
So
about the
you gotta remember,
transitions.
if once you have all
Worry
the
about
hard
just
work that
hitting
you
the
put
pose,
on
the
the
transitions.
you figure out
You don't
what
want
you
too much
not help
information
you
out
with
there.
the back pose, is that it could help you have a better, like a quarter turn for the back.
So remember the same thing.
Train
that you
those
did
exercises.
before.
If it's have to open up your
Same
ribcage,
thing.
that means you're tight.
You wanna
You're
mash
doing a lot
those
of
legs
like a rows, gives you that punch. Get rid of it. Open it up. Mobility.
what are you
Helps you
gonna
have a
do with your
better,
feet, right?
more position. And if you can, because of injury, now you have to understand how to hide it from each other. So the person next to you doesn't beat you on
But
it.
what you're doing with your legs is the same thing.
You gotta go through all
Mash
this.
your
Side like a front, relax. Or you want to switch to the go?
Yeah.
Yeah, switch those.
You want it to hit in.
Yeah.
You don't want to
So what we're gonna do, guys, we'll have another posing seminar probably after the holidays, and we'll move on from there. So in this time, this gives you a
put
chance to
that front leg
practice
up, so flex your calves.
the mandatory, and that's the mandatory.
This like, you
This
see
is
what I'm
like
doing with my
the
foot?
main one is
Yeah.
this front, and then do
bring your
the
toes
So
in
those
the
are
middle
the
of your
highlights.
foot.
Once you learn those,
Now mash,
everything
mash
else, front
this.
double bind and all that's pretty easy compared to those. But those are very important to learn, so now you have time to practice that. I wanna see you guys around the gym, open and laugh. Back pull down, open and laugh. I know, I've been looking at you like.
We all gotta show up, yeah. Or we should show up with a bobby pin. It's like, hey, if you do, keep your chest up. Don't slouch. Keep the chest up. If you have to lay on a bench to open up, open up the lats, that's one of the signs that you cannot bring your chest up is because this lower back is so tight on punching down. Computer work, that all does it. It's not for all. So on the phone, you do this. You have a hard time keeping this posture up. So any of the exercises can help you open up your rib cage, open up your abs. We do a lot of crunches. We pull into it. It keeps us low. So you need to do other exercises that opens up those to condition. Keep it better down, like an obliques or abs, which for, especially when you guys do classic like division, you guys should be able to start practicing heading like vacuums. Vacuums is another side, but before we get into any of those, remember all the exercises you guys are doing should be helping you, aiding you into hitting your mandatory quarter turns. Because quarter turns, everybody has to say the same. Every single one of you get like judged exactly the same way. It's not a side chest, you get to choose the side chest. It said the frontal biceps, some people push their legs out of the head, some of these just like stand like bodybuilders. Because that's beneficial for them. So remember, quarter turns are your first most important posing. So you because
Relax, your legs. Quarter turns, back relax. That's not gonna change for anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
It's all gonna be the same. You don't have any variety here. And if you don't have that, you're just gonna look at the next one. You can have the best body backstage or on Instagram, nobody cares. The judges don't care. The other thing is the judges don't care how much weight you lift, how much you weigh. That's not something that, oh, I can bench press 1,000,000 pounds. They don't care.
And you want to flex
It's what you
this
look like on
chest. You
stage.
want to flex this.
And unfortunately, some people can look really good a week before, and the day of, the nerves get to them, and they come in flat or something. So, I mean, the more you can practice, the more confident you're gonna be. And the other thing I would say, like Kevin said, film yourself, and then critique it, and be like, oh, I could do this better. Once you get that, and everyone looks thinks I'm crazy, but I practice with my eyes closed. That's all. I can open my laptop.
So try to think of
All the movements,
think
because I've
whatever,
done it with my eyes, literally with my eyes closed. I feel the muscles working. I can tell if one shoulder's down, one shoulder's, because when you're on stage, there's no mirrors. But, yeah, next time we'll move into more,
mandatory, yeah. This is the first base. It's gonna be a lot. We're gonna take a lot of time, but we're gonna go through them. But again, as Robin said, remember everything starts from the bottom, from the leg side goes up. But again, posing is the most important part of it because that's how you're showing the judges what you've been doing for the past 3 months. That's the sum of it. So mobility, training right, posing right after you did the training, getting those nerves out, those shakiness out. These things all helps you because when you're on stage, you're confident. And another thing too, what Ron said, when you guys are recording, don't do in front of a mirror so you don't see yourself. Train in front of a mirror, do it. Well, as soon as you want to record, you go, there's no mirror, nothing. That goes for honestly everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, just again, first time in front of a mirror, definitely do all the posing, see yourself, how you guys try doing the core turns and everything. But then once the camera goes on, no mirror, nothing, so you understand, you're not waiting, because on a stage, there is no mirror. It's just judges sitting bloody down there. And they're like, judging you from the moment you're in the backstage, walking in. So this part is cameras is great on a living plank wall. So that way you know you're hitting your like posing perfect and you're criticizing yourself. Again, don't wait for somebody else to validate it. Start validating yourself and understand what you need to be changing, what you need to be improving. And it all starts in the gym.
Thank you.
Of course.
So I'm gonna help. I competed for 24 years. I'm Ron Harris. Just make sure I'm in frame.
You're in frame.
Just one easy thing for, doesn't matter the division that you're in, is always try to be an X. So we used to talk about V taper, so it's 2 V's. V and an upside down V. You want to be big up top, small in the middle, big on the bottom. So every time you're up there, no matter what division, they always want to see an X frame. Bodybuilding, classic, women's divisions. So you always want to be as wide as you can up front. You don't want to hunch forward, you don't want to lean back. You want to be straight across the clavicle, shoulders. Flare those quads out a little. Breathe high, keep your gut sucked in. And the same thing for when you're sideways, you're still keeping that weight as small as possible and you're twisting it, being an illusion. Some of us weren't blessed with really small, tiny waist and hip sections. So we compensate for that. We make it seem like we have smaller waist, but really sucking that in, practice your vacuums helps too. But keeping everything in X. Same thing from the back. Flare out the lats, flare out the quads. Like I said, you don't have to worry about the waist. I can't see your gut from the back. Same thing.
That's when you can breathe.
So that's just a very easy way to remember. Make yourself an X, no matter what division, because they're always, any division, they're always looking for the same thing. It's just different levels of muscularity, different areas that they want to emphasize development in, but they always want to see you wide up top, small in the middle. But before you even hit a pose, the judges have already made up their minds, pretty much. These are the best 2 or 3 guys or girls. They already know, just from the quarter turns. They solidify that through the judging with their main foot poses. Believe me, by the time you hit that front double bicep, half the judging in their head is already over. They've already seen who's got the best structure, size, muscularity, shape, and condition. So quarter turns, super important. Practice the hell out of those.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Any questions?
I did it.
Catch you up. Any questions for you guys? So far, any questions? Oh yeah, no. Again, any question that came up, you're always here. We're always at the gym. Robin, you're always at the gym. If you guys have any questions, definitely come up and ask us. Anything that could help you guys tweak things. We gotta go through all those stuff on the next time. We're gonna post again. Let you know what is your what is beneficial for you in front of the judges. Understand? You could be better on the right side, like dominant on hitting and some of your shots, or left. Again, or it could be the combination of both. So those are the things. Everybody is different. Every body is different. So keep that in mind, and then tell us.
You don't want to have it's a lie.
Yeah. Did a girl get to pose?
Oh, yeah, now girls.
I was gonna say.
Girls gotta do it.
I was gonna say.
All right, ladies.
You should do classic.
Hey, ladies.
It's Beastie Boys.
Physique, physique is different. If you have good legs, legs are better than your upper body. So you want to.
Okay.
have good legs, so you might as well show them. Plus, you get more photos, you get more time on stage, you get other experience. I mean, no one's ever big enough. You have good legs. That's the thing. If you don't show your legs, now someone has a bigger body than you, and then it's like, but at least it was like, so it's no, I'm saying you need to show your physique. You don't want to wear shorts. Yeah, I know. It takes a lot. I'm here at night, so you might not really see me unless it's the weekend. But she's here in the evenings and stuff. I like someone to work with. Literally, my rest.
Between each set, just remember.
I mean, I'll pose after I work out, like,
I'm very curious about the
or anything like that, so I've never had anything like you really but like, I'll like watch stuff online, obviously, but I've never done like an actual like.
I just wanted to try it out. I can figure first.
Do you want to do figures?
Yeah, you got no mobility.
I would love to do figure posing.
It's good. It's one of those, like, you know, it's one of those naturals, yeah. No, it's fun. We're trying to help as much as we can.
No, I get everything. I feel like I do the same thing.
You
guys want to take a picture real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll wait till they're doing their picture.
If you just like line up right in the corner.
Does everybody have wheels?
That lighting's good.
Your heels are so cute, by the way.
You're on my frog heels.
I was like, I don't have that. So, yeah, that's like while we're waiting for them, I can go over like different types of heels. So I like a shorter heel, because it allows me to sit in my side pose. It doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna go with a higher heel next time I compete.
Get in there, bro.
The reason for that
Don't be
is
shy.
just because in nationals, you.
There's no deodorant on stage too. That's what some people don't tell you.
You're out, so that's the reason. Not for that reason. So I'll show you the taller heels.
If you're lucky.
Oh, God, yes.
So these are the taller, yeah, right there. She's always wearing them.
Does anyone else want a picture?
You think you guys are doing shows, you guys
Yeah,
have.
how are they?
I use them for focus, but when I'm on stage, I use straps.
I started doing shows.
Use a double strap like this one.
Single touch, yes.
Long
That's
time.
exactly what So when I practice, I do this.
I would have thought for sure both.
So it's all preference, honestly. I've used one with straps. I have, personally, I have very short legs, and it shortens my legs even more with the mule strap. It in my head, probably, but I just prefer a mule, because it just makes my feelings elongated versus.
Yeah, when you talk to people like
stuff.
Kev, that's an important question.
And it's all.
Yeah, you're like noon, one, oh yeah, it's all over.
Strutting around, you know, like,
When we usually work out,
and I
I go.
tell all my girls,
And
practice vacuuming your house, doing the dishes and these, like living every single life in this.
Like on the weekends, I'll
Yeah.
come.
Yeah. And you'll see some girls practice in socks, which I
So like for me, if I had to go
don't
after
recommend
that,
because you're
I
not
feel
on
like
stage in
some
socks,
shot.
but sometimes you have to like stretch the plastic a little bit, and that helps too.
Yeah, you're
Also,
gonna
it's
Yeah.
what's hard, it's gonna like freezing, like, until it makes you comfortable, just know that, like, what is the first sound, take the socks off and practice barefoot. And practice on all surfaces, it does like, you will be surprised at each stage has, some have hardwood floors, some have laminate, some have
So like
carpet,
in the mornings, I'll
some
usually
have
do
like
like
a really sharp, like It's not like
by the time I
turf,
finish my
but
run,
it's
I'll have
almost like a
breakfast and I'll
soft
come back.
turf.
So
It
like,
was at the
by
Arnold
the time
Amateur.
I'm
I
done
was
with my
like,
run
what
to
is
when I
this?
start, like,
Practice
lifting,
on every
I
single
probably
surface,
have
carpet,
like
hardwood,
40
tile.
minutes, 60 minutes in
Careful,
between, like we say
carefully.
that's kind of
So you
like
practice
every
on
second
every
you
single
do
surface,
something
because you just
like
never know what's gonna show up on stage that day. So you just wanna be
You
prepared.
haven't started the everything first. For normal diet,
So my favorite
tell you
is
stuff lifestyle.
Will you do,
So you want to
we
get
have 2 figure girls.
everything is
3?
Yeah.
as we transition that we want to go on stage, it's a lot
So this is
more.
Robin.
You were at for depends on genetics, like 4%, 5, 65, 5, like
So we figure girls. So we
but
don't
for females, you should do classics, right? So
So
our
you're
diet is a
not
lot more
Robin.
strict, our cardio is a lot more.
It is kind of like short.
Right? Your body is
But then she did like
we need to
Aladdin,
learn.
and I was like, whoa.
We need to make it bigger. Every muscle to that
And she told me to do Aladdin.
The more you learn how to present yourself, it's gonna be.
She's like, my one's short.
Now when you work out, you start to focus on different areas, you know what I mean?
because you're like, you feel it out, you're driving it.
And you're like, wow.
But on a stage, you don't know if you're gonna be
Chop off the head,
Are you have enough fluid here? Where can I get better? Or you have to be drier on the stage, based on your weight or your height.
triceps.
Those are all.
They've been waiting long enough. They've been waiting long enough.
All of your legs, the more you analyze yourself, the more you can see, okay, I can get better.
yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you already lost some weight, dude. You look good.
no, yeah, no, I mean, I haven't.
22 pounds.
I've never
Wow.
signed up to one.
Right on. Yeah, it has to be steady. Crash diets, trust me. I used to do those. Like about a pound a week is ideal. If you can come down like a pound a week on average. Because the closer you get to that awesome condition, the tougher it gets to get leaner and leaner and leaner. Because your body starts really fighting. Oh, there he is. This is the other owner of the gym, Cody Savoy, just off the job. Yeah.
Just off
Look
the
at
helicopter.
Yeah. U.S. Army guys, right on.
Yeah, so skin, skin, choosing like hair and makeup, because like what best suits, like, obviously like the hair and the makeup is very much dramatic on stage, because you just get washed out by stage lights, but like you also want it to kind of like
Going into a
be
prep
your
like that,
personality
like 3
too,
months is like a
right? So
good
you want like that to show. So like Hannah like looks amazing in red. She did a red bold lip, red suit. She's blonde hair. It was a lot. Like and you find that like after show after show after show, you may like experiment with different like suit colors, which I recommend renting. It's like very expensive if you're buying like different suit colors. So like experimenting with your look, straight hair, curly hair, you know, just kind of feeling your vibe out. So just know that it can take a couple shows to like get like Hannah got it her first show.
You have the muscle belly.
And I love that suit. That suit's beautiful.
You need more triceps.
Red, yeah, like that candy. I'm telling you, with the red lip and blonde hair is just, it's so good.
Everything in here,
It's just very classic.
it's all about feeling. It's not about what machine does. What does it connect with? And helps your body grow. So like we can do the same workout, but if you don't feel it, it's not gonna work for you. You're not gonna like do it. You have to find something that you like to do that you connect with and get better. Do it for 6 months. Do it for a year. Earn 4 plates on it and do it perfectly. Then you can do something else. You know what I mean? Switch it up, try something else, and something else. It's all about progression. It's not about
Step is different. And also like, not that I streamline it differently, but I'm like, come on, get it together. And but then like after she's like, can I go like to my boyfriend?
everybody trains hard.
You have to like
Everybody trains
ensure,
hard.
you have to
That's why
ensure
everybody
maturity,
trains.
but
No, you
also
honestly
like,
like really good.
it's just like,
There's no plane.
There's no plan.
That's why I was surprised.
Doesn't make sense, but you're just saying, like, you can't just go out and do that. You need to prioritize your security, prioritize your rest.
Been doing it for
I'm here for those tests.
Are you gonna line them up, or is everyone done? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now, I know obviously like on stage, like obviously and all that, like do you think that like having a really good baseline technique help a lot? Do you find that it's tougher up here than the East, like
as close to perfect as you can get, and you slowly progress. And that's how you follow. Focus. Everything is focused. If I do a bad workout,
I mean, I would take your advice.
What's that? Two schools of thought on that. I mean, Dorian Yates never had a base tan. Dennis Wolf never had a base tan. Yeah, I mean, they spray tan you pretty damn dark. It's like friggin' wood varnish, basically.
Because it's like neck down. Right?
Yeah.
Well, now they everything. It's a big muscle. It's a big muscle. It's a lot. It's like a big.
Yeah.
It depends for every person.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I know I'm pale, but I feel like I'm not like that pale.
No, yeah. Trust me, I had a guy who's Irish, I mean, red hair.
So yeah.
And he didn't base it, because that's great. Yeah, they can get they have, protein has now super doctor.
Okay. Well, I feel like it's a name that definitely sounds like it's doing something. No, but alright, I'll get out of your guys' hair here.
And now, like, what he does
Absolutely.
may be perfect for you.
I know during the week
But
it's
just the
obviously
weight's
tough,
gonna
but
be
if I ever see
So what matters the most is intensity and consistency.
Okay.
So you want to be
Yeah, I know. Usually, sometimes I got work on the weekends, so sometimes I'm in the early here too. But I definitely try and come a little bit later if I can, just because like I'm always gonna train, but I also like having people that are here. When I'm here in the morning, I mean, very few people, and you know, I like. Well, that's why I like.
He's like, oh, I don't want to pull this one.
I know when I come here, like, although I'm not
at least.
Yeah, we gotta probably read this.
Yeah. My biggest so like even in your back.
Right.
It covers up the whole thing. It becomes.
He had a pretty good front relax. It's kind of one of those things like you don't know.
Don't tell anybody. So that it's like
What this is
not forward, you don't want to be on the top of the back.
I appreciate it.
Same thing with the feet. With, just picture like a little less angle. Just a slight effect. So just picture that.
You don't want to lean forward.
You don't need to show all
Right.
So what are we training
The
right now?
judges are literally at that baseboard, so they're below you. And if you bend over too
Have you
much,
guys
you're
ever
actually
done this
doing
before?
yourself a disservice, because a lot of girls think, if I bend over so much, then I show my times. If they're not there, they're not there, like,
So
there's
you
no
just gotta
bending over.
turn.
So if you bend over too much, you're actually flattening your glutes and not showing anything but
So it's always the right.
questionable vision.
So the best way, which is
Um,
nice,
You need to put your bed
you
down.
can't open just to learn.
So like the judges in that,
Bro, I'm telling you, see, if you have your other leg out,
So see how
it's
you,
fine.
you have, you're doing like a bikini show.
pretend like
You see what I mean?
pulling
So,
your
like this?
look,
So if I'm like this,
if you have more triceps, more lats,
it's actually making my
you'll
waist
fill in
flatter.
more. You'll have
But if
more
I'm
here,
Twist.
which is these triceps, so this and your back. Those are your main focuses. Because you're being Latino, Latinos have better chest and shoulders. That's just genetics. My guys are like that too. So you have a good base, but if you fill in certain areas, you can't have just.
So it should be
Don't
about.
forget to train your calves.
When you park,
There we go.
Why? Because you
you're
have,
able to,
you have,
and you're in a
so
more of
it's
a
called
sumo
long
stance.
muscle bellies. So longer muscle bellies will tend to look
Start with your
rounder
feet
when
facing
you fill
forward.
them
And your
in. So when you get more
and then
muscle,
shoulder
they look
apart,
like this, you know what I mean? You don't want anything to
There
be
And then
you go.
same thing, quarter turn. So with this, right, just think of it.
everything.
Try to relax. You're not
You
going
know,
to.
why not, right?
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen like Goku and his legs are like, and then like calves are like, oh yeah. No?
Just like thinking about.
Calves is one of those things you gotta hit them every other day. Even if you want to hit it every day, you can just hit it. But you don't even have a weight on, just normal weight. Just
Same thing with the chest.
Yeah, I mean, you walk every day, right?
The reason I said legs, not to train legs too many days a week is because of the insurance you're gonna have. If that's the reason that builds up.
Same thing, so you're here,
To annoy your
you're gonna
butt,
step,
calves,
turn.
every single day. It's gonna help you out too. You
Okay, fine, I'll see you back
and
there.
arms, you're gonna lose them fastest than anything else. You know, you wanna prep.
Don't come over this way. Don't come over this way. So it's just like here.
This, how do you do like 45 degrees, so in between, when you're out there, all they're doing, and I looked at them at nationals, is they're just
Look at that nice.
I can move my just you know, like this.
I'm about to get over there.
And then you
And then once again, you face this way. Just always look. This is how you move.
like I know in moments that we like really push sometimes, like one of us like push.
There you go. So keep going, bring that up.
That was.
You're not flexing out, you're just
So a good thing to do, think of your glutes here. You want it like angle your rack. See how I bring the rack? That way it keeps it in.
Prep all year, bro.
Should be
Right after the,
When you go out and
battle.
I'm kind of ready for that. I've been prepping. I've been diving. I'm so fast, but it's coming.
Bring this to the top.
My upper body comes in time. That's the thing. I hold on to my lower back.
Once again, so when you're here,
But when it's in, it's in, you know.
That's a.
it just makes it smoother than taking.
Wait, you switch it.
Instead of
Or you're
going.
like on the border right now.
I'll figure it into my weight. Because I want to do nationals, so.
This is my favorite.
What was your count?
Prep that.
Literally,
On stage, I was
it's like a
190.
workout with the.
Yeah, like you're not sure what you're gonna do.
So it's like.
It's gonna be like.
For my height, my calf is short too.
And she has a
Oh.
small waist and she
That's
has
still.
You think you're gonna be like.
Anywhere between that and
Most of the time we happen to get on stage.
the weight doesn't really matter.
It's not.
It just has to be the
Oh, I
right
know.
Well,
Now,
I mean, you may need sometimes.
I go like this.
Class.
Focusing on my arms and
A
shoulders.
couple times.
I have to get more of everything, right?
I don't do that, so I don't just.
But then it's like,
But it
okay.
happens.
it's like,
If you
My whole
practice
back,
the difference.
especially my
So,
whole
like,
back, the
my
traps.
whole and my edge,
Shoulders primarily.
Shoulders are overthinking. So a lot of times,
Literally
people think they're moving their ass.
Cause I'm not like structurally based, I'm not like wide, but like Phil Heath, for example, he wasn't a big dude, but he was still sort of, you know what I mean?
Every single workout you ever have is like a 400 where basically you just head down over something.
Yeah, I do a lot of work.
Just don't look
One
at
of the
it.
things you want to keep
This is
strong.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what, you want to kind of show off?
There you go. Perfect.
pretty much. And then
So,